Gang Squad. It's your boy Matt. Coming to you with part 2 of my playoff prediction. Make sure you check the description where I talk about specific matchups that you may be interested in. But as you can see right here, the screen, I got the top players left remaining in the playoffs: Tatum, Nikola Jokic, LeBron and Murray, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, Jaylen Brown, and Bam Adebayo. And that's just before we talk about the rest of the conference finals and the finals. Let's just do a quick recap of my prediction. So my NBA finals prediction was incorrect. I picked Golden State to win against the Celtics in 7. But I chose the rest of the series correctly. I chose Miami to beat the Knicks in 7. They won in 6. I chose Boston to win in 7, even when they went down 0-1 and lost at home. I chose the Nuggets to beat the Suns in 6. I chose them to beat them in 5. They won in 6. And then I got Warriors wrong. I thought Warriors would beat the Lakers, but they lost. So now let's just jump into the conference finals. So I got 3 out of the 4 matchups correct. So let's get into Heat Celtics, because I'm a Celtics fan first. Alright, y'all, so before I actually get into Tatum versus Jimmy Butler, let me just give some praise to Jason Tatum for how he performed. And at the end of that Sixers series of the 4th quarter of Game 6 and then the whole game of Game 7, I knew we were due for a Jason Tatum game, because he didn't put one full game where he played great the entire game until Game 7, so I knew he was going to do that. I wasn't sure it was going to be 50, but I expected a 35-plus game out of him. I keep telling people when Jason Tatum hits his prime, he's going to be better than KD, because he's already a better rebounder, and Kevin Durant can dream of being the defender that JT is. And Jason Tatum's scoring is in the ballpark, but he's not as consistent as KD, obviously, yet. But like I said, in his prime, his real prime, like 27, 28, 29, 30, you know what I'm saying, that age. But the way he responded in Game 6, as soon as he made that step back over Embiid in the corner, his whole body language changed. So shout out to JT for actually closing out the series, man, and handling business. But let's get into this Miami series. Okay, now, this series is going to be, the Celtics clearly have the better team as far as roster. Now the team is put together. Obviously, Miami doesn't have Tyler Hero, because he broke his hand. No Victor Oladipo, he's out for the remainder of the season. So it's really just Jimmy Butler. Now, let me tell you how the Miami can win. The only way Miami can win is if Boston beats themselves, meaning turnovers, stupid shot selections, and if Jason Tatum chokes. Now, like I said, over the last year or two, Jason Tatum has become more clutch each year, so I don't expect him to completely choke in the finals, which is why I have the Celtics winning in 6, by the way. Celtics in 6 versus Miami. But the only way Miami wins is if Jimmy Butler literally has a historic series and Jason Tatum would have to choke, or we would just have to get dominated like Jimmy Butler dominated the Bucks, and you could just see the Bucks spirit be crushed as the series continued, man. But I don't see that, partially because we have Jason Tatum who can create his own shot at any point in time. But we have Jaylen Brown, and they don't have Tyler Hero. That is a huge advantage for us, because we have Robert Williams and Al Horford who can contain Bam. You can't tell me that Al Horford can literally guard the MVP of the league, but then can't guard Bam Adebayo, who can't consistently hit a jump shot past 16 feet. So Boston is going to have an easier time guarding the Heat than the Heat will have trying to guard the Boston Celtics. And when Jason Tatum is in rhythm, man, he looks like the most complete player in basketball. I know Nikola Jokic is insane, but he can't play defense like Tatum, even though he's an underrated defender. I saw him block Anthony Davis like once or twice. He has some athleticism. People make it seem like Nikola Jokic has no athleticism. That is not the case. But so I think Jimmy Butler's gonna have to start out on Tatum. The Heat are gonna have to depend on Gabe Vincent to make perimeter shots. Kevin Love is gonna be huge in this series. His ability to space the floor. They're gonna need him. They're gonna need every role player. Caleb Martin's gonna have to do a good job guarding Tatum when he switches on him. They're gonna need a collective effort, but it's gonna take a historic series from playoff Butler. Now, how can the Celtics beat Miami? 3 things. I'm not even gonna waste a lot of time, because like I said, they should win this. Play serious, high energy defense. Take smart shots, and then rely on Jaylen Brown and Jason Jason Tatum. That's it. Like I said, we match up. We literally have the biggest advantage. As long as we close quarters strong, play defense, and take smart shots, it should not take more than 6 games. Now, given our history between Miami, it's probably going to take 6 or 7 games anyway, but I chose them in 6. Now let's talk about the Lakers, and the Nuggets. But wait, before I talk about Lakers and Nuggets, I gotta do a quick recap of Lakers and Warriors. Now, I did choose the Warriors to beat Los Angeles. And partially, this is because I just didn't see a team, especially since the Lakers started off so bad. I know it's a completely different team, but still, I thought they just had, the residue of the old team, you know what I'm saying? So what I wasn't anticipating was how well the Lakers would defend the 3 against the Warriors. I did not expect them to be able to contain and limit Golden State's offense, because Golden State had a hard time creating good looks, man. They were struggling, bro. They even forced Curry to actually be a ball-dominant player. Vanderbilt wasn't playing off-ball defense very well when he was starting at the time, early on in the series, and Golden State had to make the adjustment and put Curry on the ball rather than off the ball, because typically they usually let Draymond run the point forward role and let Curry play on the ball sometimes, but mostly off the ball. They used Curry as a ball handler this time. That's how rough it was for the Warriors to create consistent offense. So credit to the Lakers' perimeter defense, but it all starts with their interior defense, because they know that Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and them are not going to be penetrating the Lakers' interior defense, because they have Anthony Davis and LeBron and Rui Roma. I don't even know how to say his last name. I tried, but they have that dude in the interior waiting for them. So the Lakers did a good job running them off the 3-point line, and then when they ran them off the 3-point line, they had to deal with AD, so it was literally like a lose-lose situation. The Lakers scored way easier than the Warriors did, and I did not expect that. So now that we got that recap out the way, let's talk about the finals, conference finals, and then I'm gonna give my finals prediction. All right. So Lakers, Nuggets. Now, you would probably think I have the Nuggets winning because I had the Nuggets losing to the Warriors in 7 in the conference finals, and I didn't even have the Lakers advancing. But I actually have the Lakers winning the series in 7. The Nuggets played as well of a 3 quarters as you can possibly play, and they were only up by 6 going in by the end. The Lakers brought it to within 6, so that tells you that even when the Nuggets have their best performances, the Lakers can always be able to hang around. And I thought they found a recipe to slow down Nikola Jokic. They have Rui on him, so I think Rui did a good job. Now you can make the argument as a Nuggets fan that at that point in time in the game, Nikola Jokic was just fatigued, and that's why he wasn't really getting anything going. But I think Rui actually played well because he didn't fall for those ball fakes. He has the athleticism, and maybe Jokic is stronger than him, but he's big body, you know what I'm saying? He's not built skinny, you know what I'm saying? This isn't DeMar DeRozan, it's a big forward. And then they got LeBron, they got AD. I know AD couldn't do anything with him. I saw, Nikola Jokic, I did not realize he was that athletic. I don't think he was, bro. I swear to you, bro. That spin move Nikola Jokic did off AD, and then low-key dunked on him, or dunked next to him, however you want to phrase it. That was the most athletic move I ever seen Nikola Jokic do. Now, I always knew he was an underrated defender. I never said he was an ass defender. I never said that. That's why it was so hard for me to choose between them and Golden State in my conference finals prediction, man. But I got the Lakers winning in 7. I just think that they don't have anybody to stop LeBron, or AD for that matter, because even though Nikola Jokic had a crazy game, AD still got his 40. And then you got D'Angelo Russell had an awful game. He was a liability. He didn't even give you his normal output and production. So I just think that defensively, now the Lakers have to win one of these. I would say it's not a must-win game, but it would be beneficial for them to win this upcoming game in Game 2 and go back in LA tied 1-1, because I still don't see LA winning both games in LA, even though I know they won a lot of games at home since the All-Star break. I still think Denver will win at least one game in LA, so at least if you win once in Denver, it'll be tied 2-2 going into Game 5 at Denver, alright? And then it's just whoever wins 2 out of the next 3. So, I think I'm gonna put, actually, I'm thinking about, the more I think about it, I'm thinking about Denver, bro. It's gonna go 7 games. I'll say this. That's how I'm phrasing. If it goes 6 games, it's gonna be Denver. But if it goes 7, I'm going to Lakers, and I'm predicting it's gonna go 7. So I'm gonna say Lakers in 7. All right. So I'm going Lakers in 7. But like I said, Denver can definitely win this. Like, they clearly have matchup advantages, and they're still the more well-rounded team. It's just hard to beat Anthony Davis, a fully healthy Anthony Davis, and LeBron James trying max percent in the playoffs. It just really is, man. It really is. It's a job, bro. And I'm as a special treat. So that's my predictions for y'all. But now, as a special treat, I'm gonna do 2 things. I'm gonna give you guys my finals prediction, early finals prediction, and then I'm gonna rank the players, the remaining NBA players left in the playoffs. So I'm gonna guess and say it's gonna be Celtics Lakers. I'm sorry, Celtics Lakers. They're gonna bring back the greatest rivalry in sports throughout the 60s, 80s, the early 2000s, the 2010s. Or not so much the early 2000s, rather the 2010s. And then now, they have a chance, man. They have a chance. So I think it's going to be Celtics Lakers. Celtics in 6. I think the Celtics are winning the finals now. I think the only team that could beat us was Golden State. And of the top remaining players in the league, I got Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jokic, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, Jaylen Brown. That's my top 5 or 6 or how many players I just named. Thank you so much for watching. I got a Madden video dropping, and then I got an NBA 2K My Team pack opening, man. It's gonna be crazy. I got 3 videos dropping. Let's get it.